Yo, what up? It's Ross Pooler right here, and this is my Brother Lee. Brother Lee is one of the guys that really inspires me. He does live hip hop, and I just want to give him a chance, just to share like advices, especially to the hip hop community that haven't actually grasped the understanding of what does it mean to live hip hop. Yes, you do write rhymes, you listen to hip hop, you know, you are an MC, you are a rapper, you represent a culture. But what does it really mean, to actually live hip hop? And this is an honor for me because I've always wanted to record this with Brother Lee. So, bro, I know that you married, you invested in your family, but just share advices and just thoughts, because I look up to you personally, and I always give you your flowers. But just share advices, especially not only to hip hop heads but to the masses out there. What makes you to excel in carrying out, this role of being a father, to two beautiful kids, and being a husband to your beautiful wife? What inspires you, bro?
Uh, Negativity. Like hip hop, like rap music, it was born of negativity. And they took the hate and turned it into love. So I would say take all your negative experiences and turn them into love.
Into love, bro.
Yeah. Take your anger and your hate and turn it into love. That's what hip hop did. They described the situation and they turned it into love.
And you've also mentioned something about, you know, you basically acknowledged having difficulties like any other man when you were growing up. And the impression that I got from you was that the reason why you are such a committed and a present father in your kids and in your wife is the fact that you acknowledge some of the things, like being angry as a young boy. And I find it very commendable that you are able to be honest, because I grew up as an angry child as well. I used to question quite a lot of things as well. And what would you say to men, or especially young men that have issues, because there's a lot of issues that we have. We have daddy issues, we have mommy issues, and some of these things are really affecting us, are really depriving us of being good husband, good members of the society. So how would you actually advise one in terms of, doing that self-cleansing, being aware of some of the things that deprives you to being a good person?
I would say be petty, hold grudges, but in a positive way, meaning that avenge your childhood, avenge the things that you thought you couldn't get. You make sure your kids get it. You make sure you get it. You make sure you live the life you were dreaming about when you were a kid. So be petty, but in a positive way.
In a positive way.
All those small things that you felt you missed out on, you make sure you do it with your kids.
And for everyone out there, man, Brother Lee, I think you somehow listen to the teachings of KRS-One, because at some point, the master blaster, the teacher, told us the difference between being a rapper, being a hip hop head, and living hip hop. And I think quite a lot of hip hop heads out there still find it difficult, the transition from just being a rapper to living hip hop. Living hip hop is exactly what Brother Lee is doing. It means that whatever teachings or lessons that you get from hip hop, you must be able to implement them in your life. Because I've listened to some of the records that Brother Lee shared with me. A lot of them speaks about family. Everything is about family. Everything is about kids. So what advice would you give, bro, to most hip hop heads that still struggle to transition from just being a hip hop head to living hip hop?
So the thing with hip hop, it's more relatable. Yes, we have religion, we have biblical and religious scriptures, but we can relate to more to the hip hop and rap, because these are stories and experiences that are happening in our day and age, things that we can relate to with regards to technology, social media, So basically, apply the positives and take the lessons from rap verses is basically experiences from people.
Yeah.
And learn from their mistakes and their failures. So the best thing I do is I learn from the people's failures around me. You can learn more from people what not to do than you can learn from people what to do. So you look at what not to do from people more than what. Should try not to copy them and be a different version of them, or be yourself and see what negatives they have and don't do that in your life.
So it simply means that not only are we learning from our mistakes as well,
Everyone's
can be able
mistakes.
to learn from
Colleagues,
people's
family
mistakes
members,
as well.
people around you, movies, series, music, wherever you can grab positive information, you take it.
Brother Lee, a lot of people look at being a committed father, you know, a loving husband. A lot of brothers out there look at it as something which is whack, which signifies a sign of weakness. You know, what inspires you, bro, to maintain focus? Because there's a lot of temptations out there that basically makes it difficult for men to focus, be committed to their women. And there are some of the things that we don't acknowledge as the truth. We don't acknowledge as reality, that these are some of the things that are depriving us from being good husbands to our women, you know, from respecting women. You know, what are some of the things that you believe are making it difficult for a whole lot of cats out there,
Okay.
you know, to respect women and to be a one-woman man?
Firstly, you got to put yourself, if you have a daughter and your girl is someone's daughter, would I want my daughter to be treated like that?
Hey, bro,
And that hits you hard. So yeah, that's number one. And secondly, as much as it's seen as weakness, it takes more strength to be loyal and it's easier not to be loyal. So I think it's not weakness, it takes more strength. It should be seen as a positive thing. So we need to change the perception of being loyal. And that comes obviously with every single person's mindset. So we can live our life, but we cannot change someone's mindset. That has to be something within themselves. But all we can do is set examples to
bro,
inspire and motivate.
Inspire and motivate. Man, thank you so much, Brother Lee, for sharing such wisdom, bro. And I hope someone one day will actually look at this clip, you know, and just reflect back.
I feel like a celeb now
You
that
know?
I've been interviewed for the first time.
It's just basically knowledge, man, that we're sharing out there, because hip hop transcend just listening to it. Hip hop transcend just being a hip hop head with saggy jeans, you know, and sneakers and playing loud music on the street. Hip hop is a way of life, and I think that's exactly what
How you think, how you
KRS-One
breathe,
has actually been teaching us before.
And just like hip hop, there's negativity and positivity in every situation, and it's up to you to extract what you can relate to,
what you can actually relate
and what
to.
you can apply in your life.
And on a lighter note, you crazy about Slaughterhouse, bro?
Best
Where's
rap
the
group
option?
ever. All respect to Wu-Tang.
That's beautiful, man. Well, that's just Brother Lee out there, man. Let's just
Thank
hope
you.
that maybe one day or next time again, we'll actually engage on a much more serious and a much more
When I'm more
deeper issue.
prepared for an interview.
But yeah, thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate, man, just talking to me.
respect
man.
you,
It's
brother.
Raskule out
Appreciate you.
here and it's Brother Lee out here. Rastafari.